No evidence of fraud. That is the word from U.S. Attorney General William Barr today on the 2020 election. Meantime, President-elect Biden and Vice President-elect Harris continue to move forward with their White House transition plans. As Skyler Henry reports live from Wilmington, Delaware. Skyler?
Hey, Ken, good evening to you. Well, the Attorney General's words today really echoes what secretaries of state around the country have said all along, in that they have not seen any reports or haven't seen any evidence of widespread voter fraud here in terms of the 2020 election, despite what the president has been putting out. Now, it's certainly significant because the Attorney General is seen as someone who typically is in lockstep with the president. But as you mentioned, things are moving along here, especially here in Wilmington, Delaware, as the president-elect and his administration are trying to fill out who will be on his economic team. Attorney General William Barr is breaking with President Trump, saying in an interview with the Associated Press that the Justice Department has not uncovered any evidence of widespread voter fraud that would change the outcome of the 2020 election. The Trump campaign immediately responded, saying in part, "With all due respect to the Attorney General, there hasn't been any semblance of a Department of Justice investigation." The development came on the same day President-elect Joe Biden announced key members of his economic team.
This team will always be there for you and your families.
The diverse group includes former Federal Reserve Chair Janet Yellen, who, if confirmed, would be the first woman to serve as Treasury Secretary.
And it's essential that we move with urgency.
Wale Adeyemo would be the first Nigerian-born Deputy Treasury Secretary, working alongside Yellen. Cecilia Rouse would be the first woman of color to chair the White House Council of Economic Advisors. Members of the Biden-Harris economic team will no doubt be tasked with tackling the economic crisis brought on by the coronavirus pandemic.
This is the team we need to deliver immediate economic relief to the American people.
Some, like Biden's choice for budget chief, Neera Tanden, are already receiving pushback from GOP senators who accuse her of being partisan.
If you want to make sure this nut job Tanden doesn't become the director of the budget, then make sure we win in Georgia.
Tanden, who heads the left-leaning think tank Center for American Progress, is an outspoken critic of the GOP.
Our government is meant to serve all the American people, Republicans, Democrats, and independents alike.
All of Biden's nominees hinge on which party controls the Senate, which will be decided by voters in 2 runoff elections in Georgia in January. Attorney General Barr also said that he is appointing special counsel John Durham to continue the probe into the 2016 election. Now, in a letter obtained by CBS News, Barr said that he has informed congressional leadership of the move and that it was before this year's election, but the COVID-19 pandemic slowed that investigation process as well as the conclusion of the investigation.